wildcard is now in play. Despite a respectable 53 points in Gameweek 7 so far, resulting in a slight green arrow to 1,500,000 in rank. With the upcoming international break in mind, holding off until Gameweek 9 would have been ideal, but there was nothing in the bank for the current drafts. As a result, ultimately, the main incentive for going early was the fear of being priced out. And this is how the current wildcard draft stands. With 14 saves and only 6 goals allowed over the last 3 game weeks, goalkeeper Matt Turner appears to have done enough to keep his starting position for the time being. Only 6 teams have been able to outperform Nottingham Forest in expected goals conceded since Game Week 4. Forest will only have to face one big side in the next 12 game weeks. The defense is also very template, with Kieran Trippier being replaced by Dan Burn being the only real change. £6.6 million is a lot to spend when trying to fit 3 premium assets in a draft, especially when there are effective, low-cost options. Matty Cash comes in ahead of Villa's fixture swing, facing Wolves, Luton, Forest and Fulham in the next 5 games. Wolverhampton is up next, a team that's averaged just 2.86 xG over their last 4 games, second worst only to Nottingham Forest. It's the same for Destiny Doggy, who, with a little luck, may out-attack his teammate Pedro Porro. Tottenham has a great set of games coming up over the next 3 weeks. Son Heung-min has been impressive in his brief playing time despite his persistent injury concerns. Only James Maddison and Erling Haaland have equaled his 9 shots on target over the last 4 game weeks. With 6 goals and an average of 7.3 points per game, he leads all midfielders in goals this season. Up until the start of December, Liverpool's schedule is quite favourable. Mo Salah has led the team with 6 shots on goal, 7 big chances created and 33 touches inside the opponent's penalty area in the last 4 matches. The Egyptian will be an early contender for captaincy in Week 10, when Liverpool travel to face Luton and Man City take on United. James Maddison comes in to take advantage of Tottenham's next 3 matches, with the intention of switching back to Saka in Week 11. With 9 shots on goal since Game Week 4, the Spurs talisman is second only to teammate Son Heung-min among midfielders. His total of 12 shots were only topped by Marcus Rashford and Son Heung-min in that time. Aston Villa's Moussa Diaby had an eye-catching performance on Saturday after setting up 2 goals. Those were his 5th and 6th attacking returns of the season. Aston Villa welcome West Ham and Luton Town to the Villa Park in the next 3 game weeks. The 4th and 1st bottom teams in terms of XG allowed away from home so far. Eze is an easy pick at his price, given Crystal Palace's upcoming schedule. In the last 4 weeks of games, only Son and Maddison can beat his 6 shots on goal amongst midfielders. 5 goals in the last 4 games have been enough to keep Erling Haaland on the draft. Only Ollie Watkins can better his 34 FPL points over that period amongst forwards. Watkins provides a double up on Aston Villa's impressive attack. Villa have been on a good run of form and games, dating all the way back to the restart of last season. The 27-year-old ranks second amongst forwards, with tallies of 21 shots inside the box and 15 attempted assists. There is a place on the bench for Alphonse Areola, who started in all matches for West Ham in the Prem so far this season, and Cameron Archer is a favourite among base value forwards due to his secured minutes. At that price, no forward can beat his 4 attempted assists or his 17 FPL points this season. At cut price, Gabriel looks back to his best, as Arsenal cruised to their 3rd straight clean sheet on the road last weekend against Bournemouth. The Gunners' schedule improves beginning in Game Week 10, so he'll get some playing time then. With only 6 goals allowed so far this season, Arsenal is second in the league in expected goals conceded, behind only Chelsea. Charlie Taylor as the 5th defender is a compromise, and if the funds were there, we'd rather have a defender from Newcastle, Brentford or Crystal Palace instead. But since the approach is to play a 3-5-2 formation in the majority of game weeks, it makes more sense to spread the funds elsewhere. If you're on a wild card this week, let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already, be sure to like this video and subscribe. We upload 3 times a week, so be sure you have YouTube notifications turned on so you don't miss any new uploads. We'll see you at the next one.